Doing field day from the backyard. We have a bonfire here and the solo stove, the park bench. See how we can get out today using the Elecraft KX2. Hooking up the bike, and should be fun. This is Go Amateur Radio, and thanks for joining. Let's see here. I have another mic that I could put at the back of the radio. Get that. Get it turned on if it has any battery left. Lavalier mic. Let's put this, see if it'll turn on. Yeah. So we're going to put it there. It's on the bench. See what happens. Now, I have the doublet antenna over here. Can't see the transceiver. I started a live stream earlier, and then I moved around and realized I lost one of my mics. So we're getting started again here. Always make sure you keep your stuff and organized and put away as you go. So you can see the KX2 here. Let's turn it on. You won't be able to see the frequency, so I'll let you know. Tuning it 3.9 to 1. We have the coax hitting this metal chair, which I don't love. Maybe I can put something soft under it as an insulator like this. This REI DOP kit, shaving kit. It works great for holding all your connectors. You can even hold a radio. All right. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Start on my left. Field day. Let me get my log started. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. For India, Oscar, November, Echo. I am 1 Oscar, North Carolina. What's today's date? 26th. Is it gonna work? Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go closer to the Wi-Fi so I can get this saved. You gotta just start up the log. Probably gonna run out of Bluetooth here. For some reason, it's not saving. Name log field day. Save. Maybe we'll just shut down. hammers. Start it back up. And new logbook. And I'll name it Field Day. Okay, we got it. So that last guy was Victor Alpha 3 Delta Oscar. I don't know if you can hear me right now. You can definitely hear the transceiver. We've got a bonfire going in the solo wood stove. I'm in the backyard with a 40-meter doublet antenna. It's homebrew. Actually, it's a 20-meter doublet antenna. How's the audio, guys? I'm cutting my head off here. Any chat? Nobody's chatting, but I see folks in the chat. I've already got you, but tell me your designators again. Okay, I'm going to save this because I'm not sending this in, but 14306. 6. My power is 5 watts. My grid is EM95. He's Foxtrot November 03. Got one in the log, and that's QRP. I'm trying to arrange some of the stuff so you can see. Let me know in the chat if you're doing field day. So I went camping, and they didn't have potable water at the top of Mount Mitchell, this tallest mountain on the East Coast, but they have camping. They're supposed to, and so I got this personal water filter. It's a Life Straw, so that's for the next time. I had to boil my water. That wasn't a problem. I had a filter, but it wasn't a Life Straw. Okay. Here's the mic. Sometimes they clip, so let me know if this starts to clip. Okay, we got one in the log. Let me call CQ. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ Field Day. Is frequency in use. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, QRP. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo Field Day. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ Field Day. Let's see if we can get the message. CQ Field Day. I'm just going to hit on repeat. It's not saying Field Day on my CQ. It's saying CQ, CQ. I'm going to have 5 watts right now with the... There's somebody in the... 14312. Oscar, go ahead. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ Field Day. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. The smoke has hit me here from the bonfire. CQ Field Day, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. I can't get the radio and I don't want to stream vertically. I want to stream horizontally. But that's okay. I guess I could hold it in my lap. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Field Day. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. 14312. CQ Field Day. CQ, CQ, QRP Field Day, CQ, CQ, 14.312, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, Field Day. No Sadie, no Harper. We're fighting over a stick. See the dogs, I got to keep an eye on them. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, Field Day. Yes, the frequency is in use. Frequency is in use. Oh, that's the guy I was talking to earlier. I'll get to an open frequency if you guys find one. Kilowatt 1. Kilo 8. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
I got a Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Please copy 6 India Oscar Hotel.
6 India Oscar Hotel. I am 1 Oscar, North Carolina.
Copy 1 Oscar, North Carolina. Make a call this morning at 73.
And I'm QRP 73.
Field Day, Kilo 8.
I don't know if they care about QRP. That's on 14317. Look what you could do with 5 watts outside with a bonfire. Isn't this awesome? L-Craft KX2 here. Little mic. 3 Mike, South Texas. I think I got him earlier, but different location now.
We are 3 Mike, South Texas. 3 Mike, South Texas. Sierra Tango X-ray. You one person at home?
3 Mike, South Texas.
All right, let me show 1 hotel Alpha.
Thanks for joining. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt. Got you 1 hotel November Victor, 73 bucks. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt. To move off the frequency, move up to 322.
1 India, South Florida.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Somebody's angry. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. I try this real slowly because QRP, you got to do it slow and clear. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Never give up. Huh? Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. This is one of the clubs I'm involved with.
Got you. 1 Hotel, Oklahoma.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 NDK. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRP. Just listening. You heard me. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRP. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRP. Dropping off. Have fun. Oh, hey, Kevin. How's it going? Thanks. Thanks for being there. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRP.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. We actually got you down at the Duke.
Yes, but I'm 1 Oscar now outside. 1 Oscar outdoors. 73. Well, he's not going to log me. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. It's always important to have food while you're doing field day. What? No. You got to throw it in the sink. Thank you. No drink? No drink? Thank you. My daughter got me a breakfast. Well, Dunkin' Donuts. This does not look like something from a New York deli, but it'll do the trick. This is Harper. No, ma'am.
That does a little of everything. Anything. Field day. Whiskey 8. Whiskey Oscar calling 61 field day.
Whiskey 8. Sorry to eat on here. That's rude. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November. Oh. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRP. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRP. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP. I don't know why my chat's not showing up. I'm sorry, Kevin. Let's see what he said. That was Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo from the QRP SSB net tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern. He's not doing field day today. He's going to visit a few guys local that are operating in a park. All right, well, hopefully I get him in a second. No, ma'am. So this is Sadie right here. The dog wants a bite too. Yes. Yes. Charlie Sierra 8 ACT. Yeah, this is my boxer mix, Sadie, and this is my Carolina dog. No, no, oh, I got mud all over me now. No, ma'am. This is a ham dog right here. This is not a ham dog yet. The way I got her is I gave her crackers whenever I did radio. Wait, we never got that guy. Look at that. What? I have to calibrate this. It's way out of calibration. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP. I think I've already got this guy. Kid. I think it's a kid.
Roger, I got you. 1 Hotel Sugar Charlie. We are 4 India. Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot. That's West Central Florida. QSL. 7-3. Thank you. This is Whiskey X-ray 4 Echo. Alright, I got a couple of stations. I think I have one that's November 8, Sierra Lima Tango.
APRS.
Come back, please.
You want APRS transmitters on you? It's Charlie Sierra stations. Oh, that's rude. Sorry.
QSL, I got you. 1 Hotel Whiskey Victor. We are 4 India. Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot. That's West Central Florida. QSL.
I'll get this guy. 14279.
Roger, I got you. Thank you guys for your patience. This is Whiskey X-ray 4 Echo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo / portable.
Would the Whiskey Delta 8 station come back, please? Roger, I got you. Whiskey Delta 8, Romeo Yankee Victor. What's your class and section, please? Roger, I got you. 1 Hotel Echo Papa Alpha. We are 4 India. Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot. That's West Central Florida. QSL.
Some egg fell and Harper got it.
All right. This is Whiskey X-ray 4 Echo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Would the Kilo station come back in? I think it was Kilo 2.
Trash away.
All right. I lost the Kilo station. Next station, come on in. This is Whiskey X-ray 4 Echo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo / portable.
Would the Mike Juliet 2 station come back in? Mike Juliet 2? All right, I guess I lost the Mike Juliet 2 station. This is Whiskey X-ray 4 Echo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
All right, would the station that says MJ2AR come back in?
Band's not great right now.
Is that November Juliet 2 Alpha Romeo? All right, what is your class and section, please?
Top chat. Let's see.
All right, I got you. 4 India,
Gotcha.
Sierra November Juliet. We are 4 India, Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot. That's West Central Florida. QSL.
Here, Sadie.
Thank you for your patience. 7-3. This is Whiskey X-ray 4 Echo. Would the Kilo Charlie 3 station come on in? Roger, I got you. Kilo Charlie 3. Tango X-ray India. Go ahead with class and section, please.
This person's in West Florida. As you heard.
Roger, I got you. Hotel Mike Delta Charlie. We are 4 India. Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot. That's West Central Florida. South. 7-3, and thanks for your patience. This is Whiskey X-ray 4 Echo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt, QRP.
I got you both on a pilot with the Whiskey Bravo 3 station. Come back, please.
Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Lima.
Roger, I got you. Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Lima. What's your class and section, please?
Roger, 1 Hotel Whiskey Papa Alpha.
Roger, I got you. 1 Hotel Whiskey Papa Alpha. We are 4 India Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot, QSL.
USL 73.
All right, thank you for your patience. With the other station, come back in. This is Whiskey X-ray 4.
QRP, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP.
This is Whiskey X-ray 4 Echo. Go ahead.
QRP, new station, new station. I got you earlier, but I'm in a new station.
All right, go ahead with your call sign then.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, and I am 1 Oscar, North Carolina. I'm out in the backyard now with a different radio with a portable battery power.
Roger, it's still going to say it's probably Duke, but where did you say your section was?
North Carolina.
Roger, I'll log it, but it still says it's a Duke, but thanks for trying with the other radio. It sounds good.
Thanks so much. Yeah, 5 watts, 73.
73.
Local Palm, please copy 1 India, Mike India.
Back on.
1 Hotel Virginia, thank you. Zulu Romeo Yankee, what's your field day?
Delta Kilo.
Whiskey Charlie Radio again. 2 Whiskey Charlie Radio. Whiskey 2 Whiskey Charlie Radio, please copy 1 India, Mike India. QSL, 7 India.
QRP field day.
November Yankee QSL. 7 India, Echo Dot, thank you very much.
I'll get him, and I got to put some more fire on the wood on the fire.
Romeo Yankee, what's your field day?
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt, QRP.
Again.
Whiskey 4, NDK, QRP.
Kilo Delta 5 Golf Yankee Queen, please copy 1 India, Mike. Kilo Delta 5 Golf Yankee Queen, please copy 1 India, Mike India. Thank you, 73, Kilo 8 Zulu Romeo Yankee, what's your field day? Kilo Lima Mike. Kilo India Prime, Kilo Lima Mike, please copy 1 India, Mike India. Roger, copy 1 Hotel Oscar Kilo. 1 Hotel Oscar.
How you doing?
Thank you.
Good.
Zulu Romeo Yankee, what's your field day?
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey India. Whiskey 1 Quebec India, please copy 1 India, Mike India. 2 India, Charlie Tango, thank you. Kilo 8 Zulu Romeo Yankee, what's your field day?
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP.
Charlie Whiskey Queen again.
Can take a while to get this guy.
Echo 2 Charlie Whiskey Quebec. Victor Echo 2 Charlie Whiskey Quebec. Victor Echo 2 Charlie Whiskey Queen, please copy 1 India, Mike India. USL, please copy 1 India, Quebec Charlie, 1 India, Quebec Charlie. 1 India, Quebec Charlie, thank you, 73, Kilo 8 Zulu Romeo Yankee, what's your field day?
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP.
Golf, Lima, please copy 1 India, Mike India. One Mobile, Alabama, thank you, 73, Kilo 8 Zulu Romeo Yankee, what's your field day?
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP.
0 Delta Romeo, please copy 1 India, Mike India. Delta Lima or Delta Radio, please copy 1 India, Mike India.
I don't think I'm going to get north to Michigan with this.
Oscar Sierra Delta, thanks for South Dakota, 73. Alpha India 5.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
India, Mike India.
Whiskey 4, NDK.
Please copy 1 Hotel November Tango X-ray. 1 Hotel North Texas.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP.
Say again.
QRP. He's fading. After losing the band. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Please copy 1 India.
Thanks. 1 Oscar, North Carolina, 5 watts.
1 Oscar, North Carolina. You're about a 5 and 2. Thank you, 73.
Thanks for giving me a chance, 73.
Kilo 8 to Zulu, Romeo, Yankee. What's your field day?
All right. Check that out.
To India, Golf Hotel.
14250. Let's move up. I'm gonna find some. Can't really tune anywhere. Move this radio up on top of the leather gloves. The gloves out here.
I got this Kilo 4 tag. Please. Is Kilo 4 tag your complete call sign? Oh, wow. Okay, please copy to India Golf Hotel. To India Golf Hotel.
To India. What's Golf Hotel?
I did not, sir.
Don't know what that is. That's pretty cool.
India Tango November. Good luck with the contest. Sneaky field day. This is Victor Echo 3. Mike India Sierra calling CQ.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
The Romeo station, come again, please.
So he's in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Streetsville. I like the name of that town.
Kilo Delta 2, Mike Romeo, please copy to India Golf Hotel.
Should be using the RIT.
Thank you for the 1 Oscar, Kentucky. Good luck with the contest.
Get everybody off frequency.
We are Victor Echo 3, Mike India Sierra. Victor Echo 3, Mike India Sierra, QFM. This is Victor Echo 3, Mike India Sierra. Sorry, again, it is Victor Echo 3, Mike India Sugar. This is Victor Echo 3, Mike India Sierra calling CQ. Kilo 4, Oscar Hotel, Foxtrot. Please copy to India Golf Hotel.
See if we can get this guy. We're out at the having a bonfire. If you did a chat in there, I'm sorry. Let me look and see what.
Thank you for the 1 Hotel Golf Alpha 73. This is Victor Echo 3, Mike India Sierra calling CQ for the winter field day.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
There is a killing station. Can you come back again, please?
You heard me. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Kilo 4, November Delta Kilo. Please copy to India Golf Hotel.
Correction on the call sign. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Washington 4, November Delta Kilo.
Thank you for that. It is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. We are to India Golf Hotel.
I am 1 Oscar, November Charlie.
I copied the 1 Oscar. Can you give me a section again, please?
November Charlie, North Carolina.
Got that. No, November Charlie. Thank you for that, and good luck with the contest.
Good luck, 7-3.
You are there. This is Victor Echo.
Wow,
3,
got
Mike
him.
India Sierra calling CQ
QRP.
for the contest.
2459. The YL's leaf blowing. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Please copy 1 India, Wisconsin.
1 India, Wisconsin. Thank you. And I am 1 Oscar, North Carolina. I need your call sign, please. November Alpha 9, Papa Lima, correct?
Roger, roger.
Thanks for the contact. I'm QRP 73.
Thank you. Good luck, 73. November Alpha 9, Papa Lima.
Wow. See, all you need is 5 watts to get out. 5 whiskey.
November 4, Kilo Golf Lima.
There we go. I wonder why this thing going on. It's because you got to really...
Kilo 0, go.
2424.
Kilo 0. Kilo 2, go. Kilo 1, X-ray. Sorry about that. Please copy 5 India, Michael, India, Michigan.
2425. Smoky. Let's gotta get this guy. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 7. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. This can be hard to get this guy. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 1, go. Whiskey 1, Golf Romeo Lima. Please copy 5 India,
Ash.
Michael, India, Michigan.
Ash on here, sorry.
I copy 1 Hotel Mike Echo. Thank you very much. Have a good day, 73.
Thanks for joining, guys. Field day. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP. QRP.
I got you 2 Oscar Victor Tango. Please copy 5 India, Michael, India.
Must have doubled with him.
Thank you. Kilo 8, United Oscar Field Day.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Victor Echo 6, go.
Joda, Special Event Station. No, undefined. Useka, Mount Clemens, Michigan.
Victor Echo 6, India, Victorian.
This guy's in Michigan. I'm in North Carolina. See if I can get him on 5 watts with a doublet.
I copy your 1 Hotel Alpha Bravo. Please copy 5 India, Michael, India, Michigan. 73. Kilo 8, United Oscar.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey Alpha 1, Whiskey
Whiskey 4, NDK QRP.
Alpha 1. Whiskey Alpha 1, Whiskey OJ
It's not going to stay cold very long in North Carolina. Look at this weather. It's beautiful. I do have a bonfire out here.
Love it. Please copy 5 India, Michael, India, Michigan. I copy your 1 Hotel, November Hotel. Thank you very much. Have a good field day. 73 Kilo 8 United Oscar field day.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Alpha Charlie go.
Wish they'd call out for low power.
1 Hotel, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna need your call one time.
Wonder if there's a multiplier for low power.
I got you Kilo Delta 3 Alpha Charlie. So I got you 1 Hotel PA. Please copy. We are 5 India Michael, India, Michigan. 73 Kilo 8 United Oscar field day.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo QRP. QRP.
Kilo 8 United Oscar field day.
Whiskey 4, NDK. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Sorry, to fix something. Kilo 8 United Oscar field day.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, NDK.
Whiskey 4 NDK.
1 Oscar, North Carolina QRP.
1 Oscar, North Carolina. Thank you very much. Please copy 5 India Michael, India, Michigan.
Thank you for 5 India, Michigan. Is there a multiplier for QRP?
I don't believe so. Just on your end. Thank you very much.
73.
Oscar field day.
Oh, that's why they don't care if I'm QRP. Oh, this is fun. How many did I get so far? Let's see the chat. Yeah, just Charlie Sierra 8 ACT. He's in the Azores. Other bands are open now.
Pretty cool.
Excessive tuning. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK. Let's record a new message on number 2. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK. It'll repeat. Uh-oh, battery low. Let me hook in another battery. We're gonna use this Bioenno battery. It's a 12 volt, 4.5 amp hour, 54 watt hour. Get the adapter. See how this.
Whiskey 4 Tango Zulu X-ray.
Whiskey 4 Tango Zulu X-ray.
Whiskey 4 Tango Zulu X-ray. 3 India, Kentucky. Kilo Yankee, over.
Okay, tell me your designator and your station again, please.
Kilo Yankee.
And your 1 India? 1 India?
3 India, and Kilo Yankee.
Okay, I am 1 Oscar, North Carolina QRP.
QSL.
Okay, I'm live streaming Go Amateur Radio. Thank you. All right. That's a good one. Is Charles in Graves County, Kentucky. We got the battery there. It's good to have the backup set up. I must have forgotten to charge this. Let's go. 307. How's the audio, guys? Battery I'm using with the Elecraft KX2. I'll give you a different view here of the transceiver. I think I get off frequency when the battery gets low. I think there's a issue with the power regulator or something. I'm going to keep trying 14307. This is fun. Thanks for joining. Let's go Amateur Radio on 14307. More wood on here. What happened to the band? QRP, all right. More people in the chat. Show you the transceiver here. I'm Nate. I'm in North Carolina doing field day. This is the Elecraft KX2, using a BioNO 12 volt, 4.5 amp hour, 54 watt hour battery. It's a lithium iron phosphate. Hey, N3 JPP, John, how's it going? Can you hear me out there? I'm on 14.307. Hey, John, thanks for joining. Trying to call CQ here. Well, I do know. I'm getting out to Kentucky. So the band was short for QRP. Hey, thanks for joining. This is Whiskey 4 NDK Field Day in the backyard with a bonfire. Kilo November 4, Uniform X-Ray India. All right, thanks, Tim. In Mississippi, you're 5'9". I am 1 Oscar November Charlie, North Carolina.
I got it. I'm
2 Oscar, Mississippi. And you're on the live stream?
No.
Okay, if you want to see it, it's Go Amateur Radio. Thanks for the contact. I'm QRP.
Okay, appreciate you. 7-3.
Thank you, my friend. QRZ, Field Day. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK. We're getting out to Mississippi and Kentucky really well. So I'm going to hit the message button. And number 2 is repeat. You hold it down on the KX2. Hey, brother. Hey, Andy. How's it going? I'll show you my transceiver, Andy. Elecraft. Can you see it? Elecraft KX2 with a 4.5 amp hour battery. Well, your general HF rig broke. I'm sorry to hear that. You have not got an HF rig yet. All right, well, what I would do if yours broke. Great radio. Thank you, Andy. I would November 3, who's talking to me there, I would also, Andy, hey, I would get a try to get yourself a ZQ G90 used, or go to a local ham club. Somebody might give you a radio. Get out to a local ham club. Weather's so nice today. I got a bonfire and a solo stove. It's one of those kind of rocket round stoves. And it is 39 degrees out, but it's really nice and warm right now here. So we've gotten 2 folks. Oh, I could burn this. Put this Dunkin' Donuts paper in the fire. We're calling CQ right now on repeat on the Elecraft KX2. Oh. Are you guys going to stick around for a second? I think I might go get the tripod. It's probably a good idea. Actually, what I should do is just move the whole setup over a little bit. Oh, we got a bunch of people in here. Here's my dog showing up. Let's see what the chat says. Great radio. Yep, Andy and N3 JPP. John, brother. Andy, you're always great. AM, thanks for being there. We also had Charlie Sierra 8, Alpha Charlie Tango in the Azores in the chat. Thanks for being there. All right, this is Sadie right here. Hey, Sadie. Say hello to the world of YouTube. You want to? See Sadie? Right here. She always gets in the edge. She doesn't quite get right on the screen camera. I'd like to know what she acted like if she saw herself on a YouTube video. I'm not going to move just yet, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The old saying goes here. There's Sadie. Little black boxer mix.
winter field day. This is November 1, Sierra Echo Papa.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
CQ, winter field day. CQ, winter field day. November 1, Sierra Echo Papa.
Pricing for $8.91. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Get a Zigo G90 or a used. I don't think Steven in Connecticut hears me. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 1 Sierra Echo Papa. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. You can't hear me. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. Whiskey 4 NDK. Oscar Kilo? Oh, he's coming back to somebody.
Major fruit take, over.
Sadie's over there eating a tree. A small.
Six Mike is our class.
6 Mike. 6 mobile. That's awesome. 6 stations mobile.
All right, looks like copy is 1 India into Kentucky. Kilo Yankee.
See if we got
Class is 6 Mike, Mexico.
Mexico.
73, thank you for the contact. This is Whiskey 5 Echo Charlie uniform, winter field day, you are there.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. 318, 14,318. Try to get this guy.
Okay, 85 GYQ, 1 hotel in Georgia. Please copy me as 6 Mike in South Texas. Thank you for the contact. This is Whiskey 5 Echo Charlie uniform, winter field day, you are there.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
This is ending in X-ray. KY1X. Please copy 6 Mike in South Texas.
I don't like this. These ashes getting on the radio. Or in my eyes.
Whiskey 5 Echo Charlie uniform, winter field day, you are there.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4. Is it Whiskey 4 Texas?
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Kilo 4 Texas. Okay, got it. I think I worked on different bands. All right, this copy is 6 Mike in South Texas.
Look at the girl.
Copy that. Thanks for the
See, this is Sadie. Isn't she pretty? Yeah, she's my new handler.
Echo Charlie uniform, winter field day, you are there.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
The Oscar Funk Station.
I'm going to get this guy in South Texas. I think South Texas. Is that what he said? Georgetown, Texas, wherever that is.
KK4OHF. I do copy. We are 6 Mike in South Texas.
South Texas, yep. 6 Mike. STX.
I copy 1 with John Golf Alpha. Thank you for the contact. 73.
Smoke is coming in my eyes. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Oh, you heard me. That's good. Yeah, I'm QRP.
All right, so yeah, the QRP station. Come back.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Call one more time again.
November Delta Kilo, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt.
Let's try it one more time. I'm sorry, it's real quiet on this end.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
I believe I copied it. Whiskey 4 November Tango Kilo. Is that correct?
November Denmark Kilo, November Deutschland Kilo. November Delta Kilo, November Delta Kilo, Delta Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4 November Tango or Whiskey 4 November Tango Kilo? Without the kilo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, Whiskey 4, 9 drunk kangaroos.
All right, and what is your class and section?
1 Oscar, North Carolina.
I copy 1 Oscar, North Carolina. Please copy 6 Mike in South Texas.
Thank you very much to Georgetown 73.
70.
We got him. I guess he got me. Guess it doesn't really matter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 contacts. We've officially gotten the 11 I wanted.
Okay, cool. Alpha, thank you. QRZ.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
QRZ.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Alpha Romeo. November 2 Alpha Radio. You're 1 Hotel Illinois. Okay, I need your call sign. Roger, Kilowatt 9 Papa Yankee, over. QSL, that's Kilowatt 9 Papa Yankee, and I'm please copy
323.
5 India, Western New York. QSL. Roger, good one, QRZ.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. I'm drifting or he's drifting?
KJ4 Japan Echo, King Queen for Japan Echo. Roger, the 1 Hotel Victor Alpha QSS.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Got to get stoked to fire. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Kilo Papa, good afternoon. You're 1 Hotel Illinois in the Winter Field Day Contest here, over.
Give this more wood.
Roger. You're about a 5 and 7 near the city of Chicago. Name is Jim. Big item Mike. Good luck in 73.
The Bears. The Bears. Chicago. Uh-oh. Six here. What frequency, Tim H? 14,323.
Long Island. Very good. Take care. QRZ, Kilowatt 9 Papa Yankee, Winter Field Day.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt.
Charlie Radio, you're 1 Hotel Illinois. QSL 17 India, Echo November Yankee, QSL. Okay, Eastern New York. Good luck, kid less. 73. QRZ.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Kilowatt 3 Hotel Oscar.
He's quick on the draw.
You're 1 Hotel Illinois. Okay, Western PA. Good luck, QRZ.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt.
Whiskey Bravo 4.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey Bravo 2 Echo Yankee Sugar.
He heard me because he said
1 Hotel, Illinois.
he said whiskey.
Again, this section. Okay, Eastern New York. Good luck, QRZ.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
QRZ, Kilowatt 9 Papa, Papa Yankee.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilowatt.
Whiskey Bravo 3.
I wonder if I should give up.
The number 3. Whiskey Delta 3 Echo, your 1 Hotel, Illinois.
You like that, Sadie?
Again?
I'll show you this little girl.
Okay, my Delta Charlie. Good luck. Thank you.
You having fun, Sadie? Is the smoke bothering you?
Kilo 1 X-ray, your 1 Hotel.
That's a ham dog in training.
Okay, Echo Mike Alpha. Kilo Echo 2.
Tim.
Actually, you.
Andy,
Kilo
just east of Pittsburgh. All right, N3JPP.
your 1 Hotel.
My family's from Indiana, Pennsylvania. N3JPP. Are you in Indiana, Pennsylvania?
Norway Yankee. Good luck, QRZ.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRP.
Romeo Juliet Sugar. Kilo 3 Romeo Juliet Sierra. 1 Hotel Echo Papa Alpha. Okay, I got the 1 Hotel Echo Papa
Says it's 39 or 40 degrees out. 41, but it feels like it's about 70 with this solo stove.
73, thank you. Good morning.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRP.
Hello, Charlie 1.
He's not really listening for QRP, but the band. No, east of Pittsburgh. Well, Indiana, Pennsylvania is east of Pittsburgh. About 45 minutes. What town are you in?
Okay, Kilo Charlie 1, Radio Oscar Canada, your 1 Hotel, Illinois, over.
Everybody hear me okay?
Okay, nice signal, a lot of QRM. Good luck.
Wonder where he went. Whiskey 4 NDK. Log problems. Usually if they're pausing, there's a radio issue or they're fixing something in the log. They're using amps just to get over the contest. It's not really a contest. I'm not a big fan of people who use amps to drown other people out. I mean, I like the people, but I don't like the behavior. There's another amper.
A little bowl of grit to go with it. They can't let anyone catch it in the view.
That was West Central Florida, that one station that was really loud. I've already gotten them. .254 in a wildlife refuge. birds. My dog.
Just a second. Let me write something down because I'm actually logging for a different contact. Give me a target.
Rio Medina, Texas, Tim. North Huntington, PA, 17 miles southeast of Pittsburgh. All right. N5 land, 25 miles west of San Antonio, Tim. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. Sometimes I'm in Sneads Ferry, Holly Ridge, North Carolina, which you'll see on the map on my QRZ. That's my house there. Topsail Island, operating saltwater portable. I love that. One of my favorite things to do there. But I like doing this too in the backyard or at the park. There's a park near me, or any POTA park, but
November 2, Sierra Foxtrot. Please copy. India, Echo November Yankee.
Roger, 4 India, Echo November Yankee. Good luck. CQPL day, CQPL day, CQPL day. November Alpha 9, Papa Lima, field day.
I already got November Alpha 9 Papa Lima.
Park, this would just be a single op here. I'm out at the park doing POTA, so a single op here in Michigan. All right, this is November 8, Juliet Radio Delta for POTA. Whiskey 2, Romeo Juliet Delta, good afternoon, Rob. Unfortunately, can you come again with the signal report on that one?
How's the audio?
Okay, yep. We are in Michigan here. I'm operating POTA. Single op here just for POTA.
See if I can get this POTA guy.
Afternoon 73. Juliet Radio Delta for POTA at US 3315 GRZ.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Zulu. Good afternoon, Travis. You are 5757 in the park. You are 3315.
November Delta Kilo, November Delta Kangaroo, kilowatt.
Okay, let me double check that. It's Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt.
QSL, QSL. Okay, thank you. You're 5'9", North Carolina. Great signal. You running power?
Okay, thanks a lot for the call from North Carolina. We'll get you on there for
7-3.
November 8, Juliet Radio Delta for POTA at US.
So the antenna is it's a 20-meter doublet antenna. It's about 20 meters long. It's a homebrew doublet, homebrew ladder line, 600 ohm, made from soda beams wire or a 26 gauge wire. You can also use that wire you get on Amazon, and it's a doublet. But I'm running like 30 feet of coax, which you're not supposed to do. But it's running directly into my transceiver from the coax. There's tuners built in. Surprised I'm getting out like that. I'll show it to you. Okay, let me take you over and show you the antenna. Okay, I'm gonna walk over here. All right, this is Sadie. He's a ham dog in training. Here is the doublet. If you look binding post adapter to coax, which is not ideal. I usually sit over here and operate, but I'd already started the fire in the fire pit, so this goes up to wire, and these are spreaders made of PVC pipe, and I wrap the PVC pipe in okay, high gain antenna 5-band, no HF rig. But if you look here, this is the wire, 26 gauge soda beams wire. The spreaders, I drilled holes through the coax, then I wrapped it in duct tape that's camouflage so it wouldn't bother the neighbors. And then this goes up, it goes up about 40 feet up into this tree, all the way up there. Sadie's following me. I almost tripped over her. She's curious as to what's going on. It goes straight up there, and then one leg goes southwest, and then one leg goes northeast this way. So that is the antenna, and I usually run it into this. This is not my base antenna. This is my antenna in my backyard up in a tree. It's not connected into the home shack. It just runs here, and I just leave it in this holly tree when I'm not using it. I haven't used this antenna in about 8 months, winter, or 6 months. I love operating out here. So I started a bonfire today. So I use a bind post adapter, and I usually just hook that right into my transceiver. But what I had to do today is I ran this, ran it over here and moved the bench. This is my portable position right now because I have a fire going in the solo stove. This is our kind of fire pit setup area to stay warm. It was in the 30s when I set this, started the fire about an hour ago. And then I ran the coax over here. I didn't think it was going to work because you're not supposed to run a doublet in a long run of coax, but it's working great. And running 5 watts with an Elecraft KX2 transceiver. So I'm using the power adapter into power poles that I made. And then that goes into my battery, which is a BioInno lithium iron phosphate battery. It's 4.5 amp hours, 12 volts. And I'm using these little microphones that I got on Amazon. You have to keep these microphones at a perpendicular angle to the audio because they tend to clip. And then I'm using the Elecraft hand mic. I did ask for a birthday, which is this week, for a little portable hand mic that a guy sells on Etsy Etsy. He's in the UK, but he must have shipped a bunch over here because there was hardly any shipping charge finally. So I asked my YL if she'd jump on buying that for me. We're at the 79-minute part of the 79-minute mark timestamp if you were looking for your contact on here earlier. Then I like to use these REI drop kit bags. A little ash on here from the fire. Don't put any holes in anything. Thanks for the hey Alvaro, how's it going? You getting on the radio yet, Alvaro? We've been talking a long time, and I don't think you've ever talked to me on the air. I think you're in Vegas, is that right? Okay, let's flip this around. All right. We might start calling CQ, but it sounds like 20 meters just died. So let's try some other bands. Anybody have any suggestions? What's open? I can check DX Heat. Sorry about the movement here. Getting this back on the post. You gotta tighten that thing up as much as you can. Wood fire pit will burn anything. Got to make sure that these strong stations aren't using amps because that's not a good indication of the strength of the band.
Copy 3 miles, South Texas.
I think I already got this guy. Let's see.
Roger, Roger, Jordan. Whiskey 5. Sugar Victor,
Yep.
calling CQ Field Base.
I got Sugar Victor. He moved down to the extra portion. Or maybe I got him by accident. Oops. Okay, let's try. Is there anything 17 meters?
Tim's at field day, and I don't know where Sean
All right.
is. I'm hoping.
This is the activity group. I love these guys. Let's see if we can get them.
No, I try to go on and do other things, but yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You have a question?
Well,
Go ahead, Kyle.
Staffed is a misnomer. I know what you're saying.
Go ahead, Kyle. What's your
but,
question?
The upper bands is where we need more help because the band gets so stretched out like 10 meters does and 12,
Flame's not too big, but it's hot.
Yeah, you and me both. That's and I don't have a good antenna for 12 or 10 at the moment.
This guy's near Houston.
I'm surprised how well this wire works on 12 really well.
Let's try and get him. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. How to pass the ham exam test. Hamradioprep.org. You can use that. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Sorry, I'm getting smoke in my eyes. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. So, download one of the ham exam test apps on your phone or your computer and just do those flashcards over and over again till you get 80% and then go take the test through a ham club or ham study, hamstudy.org. That's what I meant, Andy. Ham study. I'm studying for the extra right now, so I'm working on that. And if you're in the South Carolina, North Carolina area, the South Carolina Aries group, SC Hart, Sierra Charlie Hart, in March they have a class where it's like a week class. You take 3 hours a day, and then you go take the test together and pass it. Hopefully. So you may have that with the local ham club, but contact your local amateur radio club. You can find those out on arrl.org. They have a listing of all the clubs, or most of the clubs. Okay, I'm not getting the 17-meter activity group right now. You're in Alabama. Yeah, Kyle, go to Google, look up the closest city you have or town, and look up Amateur Radio Club, or go to arrl.org. Okay, we are not hearing these guys on 17. Let's go up to 15 meters. I'm gonna move this down to the transceiver. You probably can't see the frequency, guys. Sorry. I'm on 15 meters. I'll tell you the frequency when I find something. I think 15 meters is not. Oh.
I got South Texas. Thank you very much. Thanks for your patience. I am 4 Oscar from Alpha Zulu. 4 Oscar, Alpha Zulu.
That's Arizona.
73. That's a lot. Georgia.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
November, Kilo 5, November. Kilo 5, November station. This is Kilo 5, November. We are 3 Oscar, South Texas. 3 Oscar, South Texas. I got 3 Oscar, South Texas. Please copy 4 Oscar, Alpha Zulu, 4 Oscar, Arizona. QSL? QSL, have fun over there. All right, thanks, guys. 73. Georgia.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
3 Charlie.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Echo 5.
21421. Happy
Here, Kilo Echo 5 Tango question mark.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Hey, Uncle Gunter, you have a GMRS license, all right? Should be easy to get your ham license.
Please copy for Oscar Alpha Zulu for Oscar Arizona. All right, guys, Oklahoma. Thanks
See if
for
I can.
Oklahoma. 73. Georgia.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo.
November 7, Charlie, Hotel November. November 7, Charlie, Hotel November. Georgia. 73. Georgia.
Had to stoke the fire. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilowatt. 21421.
Whiskey 9, Sierra, November, Hotel, USA.
So Kyle, did you get that information down? ARRL.org. Look for a ham club. Call them up. Or go to hamstudy.org.
Thank you very much. 73, Georgia.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilowatt.
Kilo Quebec 3, Charlie, USA. QSL, could I get your call sign, please? Roger. Call sign here is November 7, Charlie, Hotel, November. We are 4 Oscar, Alpha Zulu. 4 Oscar,
Chandler, Ham Radio Club, Chandler, Arizona.
I've got November 7, Charlie, Hotel, November. 4 Oscar in Alpha Zulu. Is that correct? Roger, Roger. Can I have your call sign, please? Please copy 1 Mike. Sierra Tango X-Ray, South Texas.
He's mobile. 1 Mike means mobile. He's in a car.
73.
Or a truck. Or a van.
Georgia.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo, QRP. QRP.
November 7, Charlie, Hotel November. CQ, Winterfield Day.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo, QRP.
Echo Papa.
QRP.
Alpha 5 station.
I don't think he hears me.
All right, guys, I got somebody's just off frequency. I'm going to have to QSY. Appreciate everybody. This is too much time. Very hard to get. Appreciate it. This is November 7, Charlie, Hotel, November, QSI.
Maybe he'll give me a chance. Whiskey 4, NDK. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo, QRP. I'll call CQ. All right, I'm going to go down to 21411. Tune. Is a frequency in use. See if.
Mike November. Okay. Mike November. Yeah, that's a tough one. Okay, thank you for being there. Bye-bye. See you more.
I'll be right back, guys. Let me let you listen to this for a second. Okay. I'm gonna get some. I may take a pit stop. I almost had to get some water. I'm drinking the water this morning. Keep yourself hydrated for field day. Is this thing even on? Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. 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 I am 1 Oscar, North Carolina QRP. 1 Oscar, North Carolina. 1 Oscar, North Carolina. QSL. 1 Oscar, North Carolina. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. I think we're losing 15. Whiskey 4, November.
This is Alpha Foxtrot 0 Sierra calling CQ Winter Field Day. Alpha Foxtrot 0 Sierra CQ Winter Field Day.
373.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Sierra calling CQ Winter Field Day.
Out of tune. So I move up to tune when I'm doing lower side band. I mean upper side band. Move down. So I guess I did that wrong.
Oscar, please copy 2 Mike
Not
Charlie
down.
Oscar.
Sorry. I apologize to him.
Roger, you're for India Oscar Hotel. I am a 2 Mike, number 2 Mike, 2 Mike. How copy?
To my Colorado. Hold on. Let's get this Colorado station. I'm in North Carolina.
Yeah, thank you for being out there today.
What you can do with this little radio?
Alpha Fox 0 Sierra calling CQ Winter Field Day.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Alpha Fox 0 Sierra CQ Winter Field Day.
21411. Happy Winterfield Day, WECB Hollywood. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Winter Field Day.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
This is Alpha Foxtrot 0 Sierra.
Hey, digital analog.
Winter Field Day.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Alpha India 5 Foxtrot Kilo, copy 2 Mike Charlie Oscar.
2 Mark Charlie Oscar, Colorado. We got a bonfire out here in the Solo Stove and
Roger, 1 Hotel Alpha
Sadie.
Lima, have fun, 7-3.
ham dog in training.
Alpha Fox 0 Sierra calling CQ Winter Field Day.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt.
November 7, India X-Ray India, copy 2 Mike Charlie Oscar. Hi, Roger, 1 Hotel Oscar Romeo. Thanks for hunting today. Have a
My
great day.
battery is getting low on my phone when everyone's joining. Hello, it's beautiful
Alpha
Sunny
Fox
from
0
Kentucky.
Sierra CQ Winter Field Day.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Is it Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QSL?
QSL, 2 Mike Colorado, gotcha. I am 1 Oscar, North Carolina.
Okay, I could not make that out. Please try again.
1 Oscar, November Charlie. 1 Oscar NC.
I've got 1 outdoor, 1 outdoor. What is your section?
North Carolina, NC, North Kakalaki.
I'm losing you. I am a 2 Mike Charlie Oscar. I am 2 Mike Charlie Oscar. What is your section, please?
North Carolina, North Carolina, North Carolina.
I'm so sorry. I didn't get your section there. Please come again.
November Charlie, November Charlie, November Charlie.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Sierra calling CQ Winter Field Day.
November Charlie, North Carolina, November Charlie, North Carolina.
Please copy 2 Mike Charlie Oscar.
Yeah. It's a good try. So we're gonna switch over to. I'm gonna put a battery into the phone because we are losing. So I'm gonna have to turn off these mics, but we'll still have the mic working on the actual phone, at least for now. All right, so we're gonna turn off this mic. We're gonna use this little battery, and then we'll turn these back on in a little bit. That's all. Take this out of here. Hopefully this is charged up. I don't think this has any power. This little battery. I'm gonna go put this on the charger inside. I have a battery somewhere. Oh no, we got battery. Plenty of battery in this thing. All right, plug it in. All right, guys. Innovation. I'm gonna do message. 21376, guys. Calling CQ. Okay. It's great to see WECB 640 Hollywood, Tim, Digital Analog M. Hey, Digital Analog, I really enjoyed your live stream the other day from your car. That's great. You have a great style. I love it. And you did a great job showing the radio. I'm not showing the transceiver. Would you guys rather see the transceiver or me, or does it really matter? And DK50NV, Uncle Gunter, you're always great supporter of the channels here. Whiskey 4, November Delta. Kilo
5, Victor, Foxtrot Delta.
Kilo 5, Victor. I am 1 Oscar, November Charlie.
I copy 1 Oscar, November Charlie from W4 NVK. This is K5 VFD 3 India South Texas, 3 India Sierra Tango X-ray.
Yes, I'm QRP. Thanks for finding me out here. I really appreciate it. Good job.
Alright, QSL, good luck. K5 VFD.
K5 VFD. Also, if you want to hear your audio, it's streaming on YouTube. Go Amateur Radio. Go Amateur Radio on YouTube. Seven 3.
Don't have access to it, but 73.
73s. Try it later. 7-3. That was awesome. He found me. So 15 meters is open between here and the great state of Texas from the great state of North Carolina. You want to see what's going on with the fire pit? Nothing's cooking, but let's show you. Hollywood. So we're just cooking some wood. We have a bunch of Chindo viburnum bush that I cut down. It's been drying for about 6 months. That's Sadie right there. Sadie, you doing okay? Good girl. You liking amateur radio, Sadie? I think my dog is picking up on amateur radio as being something fun. So this is a solo stove. Got the inputs or inlets for air, and it's just burning slowly. I don't want to burn too quickly. It'll just burn hot and then burn out. And this is a slow, warm fire, and the sun's out. It's about 50 degrees now. Let me see how much it's warmed up since this morning. It's 45 degrees, actually. And so it's the fire. That's Sadie. I thought that was the old washer. I had a drum from the old washer. Hey, Hollywood, I changed out the pipes to rubber yesterday, and I also ordered that toroid that you recommended, so that'll be here in about 3 days. I'll put that on the power cable, and there's no other connection that I see of hitting any kind of metal to metal or the house. I have a wooden floor under it. I actually put some extra flooring below it when I put it in. So I think we're gonna get it. It improved a little, but I still got some noise, so I'll see how that works. Thanks so much, man. You're a lot of help. Let's flip this around, get this back on the I'll keep you posted. Forgot to put this on the right way. All right, let's get this back on here. That's what hams are for. Hams helping hams, and I'll pay it forward, Hollywood, to any other new hams with the same help that you gave me. I appreciate it. Move this, give my neighbors some privacy. Don't know if they'd appreciate me live streaming their house. Oh, here comes Harper, the other ham dog, the original ham dog. Getting ready to get smoked out here. You thought that was the old washer. The washer's excellent, but it makes a lot of electrical noise. The washer's an old Speed Queen that we bought from it's a commercial washing machine, and the Maytag wasn't working for us. It kept breaking, and I'm like, I'm not gonna put another couple $100 into this new Maytag. Thing is a tank, and it washes much better too. There's a Speed Queen washing machines, probably from a hotel. Buys them in bulk. Okay, I think we lost 15 meters. Let's see if we can get meters. Tuned it up. 12 looks closed. Whoa, yeah, there's the station. Can you guys hear it?
Sorry for the delay.
The delay, this must be remote.
And it continues to say, finally hit the market. 7 features, 40 weight.
And this is the guy in Arizona. I think he talks about Teslas all the time.
So the gentleman is just that they're not really hit the market yet unless you go to the Tesla site and see them.
Oh, there he is. He's talking about Teslas again. He's talking about Teslas for like every day. Okay, don't mess with the Sadie, don't mess with the other ham dog, Harper. All right, he's got an amp, so I'm not confident that 12 meters is open, so let's see what happens here. 10 meters. What time is it? 12:30? Oh, this is a bad time for ham radio. It's 5 o'clock somewhere though, right? Audio's good. 20 to 10 meter looks good. Okay, let's look at 10. You see that? Smoke is not respecting my KX2. Oh, there we go. Kilo Golf 7, Sierra Papa Lima. Let's see if that's right. I don't think that, yeah. Boise, Idaho or Montana? Whiskey 4. $28,396. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Sierra Papa Lima. Kilo Golf 7, Sierra Papa Lima, going. Square field base.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4 is way in the noise, but I think we're going to get through it. Come back again a couple more times. Over.
November Delta Kilo, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QSL.
QSL, QSL. Got it, got it. I am 1 Oscar, North Carolina, 1 Oscar, November Charlie. QSL, QSL. Yeah, I'm QRP, QRP. QRP. That's awesome, 28,396. I'm gonna have to reach out to this guy, Kilo Golf 7, Sierra Papa Lima, because he's in Montana. I'm in North Carolina. Just got him on 5 watts. He's outdoors. 3 Oscar, Montana. Awesome. That makes my day. We were in Montana for Christmas. I was looking for a ham out there to help me out with getting on the air, because all the repeaters out there were DMR and on Big Sky, and that's not fair to hams. You know, we don't all have DMR. Why'd they do that? That was 28,396. Nice. All right. Do you know why fire follows people when they sit near it? Because we create a vacuum with the air. Now the wind's shifting. I think you're right. 10 meters is good. Thanks for that information. Can't get the chat up. Chat doesn't stay up on a small iPhone when it's horizontal. Oh yeah, that was you, Hollywood. Thanks for telling me about 10 meters. Yeah, I got Montana on. This is a doublet out in the backyard. I'm not in the shack. It's one of those portable doublets. I just built it myself, and I got about 30 feet of coax on it, which you're not supposed to do because I set the fire up out here and I had to run the coax. And it's working. Whoa. Yeah, I feel like a kid when I get to go out and play with fire and radio and sit outside. Chris is here. Andy's here. Hollywood is the man. Andy, you're awesome. Digital Analog. That's Chris, right? Yeah, Digital Analog. Great live stream the other day from the car. You guys gonna try to do the QRP SSB net today at 6 p.m. Eastern if you're in the States? That's the same guy in Montana, 28,396. I'm gonna have to look up his station. Kilo Golf 7, Sierra Papa Lima. I'm gonna have to look up what he's running, because he's running something right out in Montana. And he's portable. I'd rather run outside the shack any day. You know what, Hollywood, one thing about this Elecraft KX2 is it seems to be... There's a lady who rides by on her bike with music playing, like rap. It's hilarious. Dogs don't like it. I almost got her on camera, but nah. Okay. I want to stay on. Let me just try 28,389. Oh, there's a tuner. 28,387. I'm gonna call CQ since I have this battery on here. Message button. Oh. Forgot to ask, is this frequency in use? Always ask the frequencies in use before you start calling CQ. is the frequency in use. Do it a couple times. Right? Or soon. Echo Alpha 3. I lost the video. Anyone else having trouble? Yeah, it. And it's been way back. And it's been way back. Yeah, we should be fine now. Should be fine. I'm not getting anyone at 10 now. Let's see. Go back to 20. Transceiver's getting a little warm, not too bad. I think I lost 10. $15 sounds like it's. Tango Whiskey 4 India. That's Costa Rica. Whiskey 4 India. That's Puerto Rico. Let's move down. 14 tune. Try to get Costa Rica. I mean, Puerto Rico.
Okay, Delta Oscar 7, Delta Oscar 7. Delta Oscar 7 again. Delta Oscar 7, Delta Sierra Hotel 59. Danger 73, Whiskey 4 India.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta. Had the battery on the metal chair. Didn't like that. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. 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 November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo 59.
59, North Carolina Field Day.
Thank you, Whiskey 4 India.
59.
India, secure 15.
All right. It's Puerto Rico. He's probably got a Yagi. You'd think he'd turn it my way. 15 starting to open.
You're 5'9" easy, real easy.
Perfect video now. Thanks. You may be right on the edge. Yep. Thanks, Hollywood. like the fact that you and Andy Cowley, Tim, Chris, everyone come in. They come in here and say hello. And Uncle Gunter.
I got it back to net. Kilo Delta 5, November, Oscar, Yankee, mark your turn.
This sounds like the activity group. 21395. Move down and tune. See if I can get these guys in Oklahoma, Texas. They help me out when I'm down at the beach and I'm standing in the hot water, salt water.
Back to net.
Let's see if I can get checked in here.
Yeah, line 23 is back to net. Line 24, Whiskey Bravo 1, Charlie, Mike Golf. David, you up line 24?
21395.
Checked out. I don't know. Whiskey 4, Delta Foxtrot Romeo, Louisiana, too close to you?
See if they call out again for people. Got my W4CQ hat on.
Okay, well, I'll paint him green. He knows what to do. Line 25, Kilo Echo 1 Alpha Foxtrot. Abel, your turn.
No, be nice, Harper. Be nice, Harper. Be nice, Harper. No, ma'am. Harper. It's like half-price restaurant week in Charlotte right now, so we're going to go out to get a steak tonight for my birthday. Looking forward to that. No longer hear the activity group. Maybe they went to another net controller. There's some wet wood in there.
Kilo Lima 7, Yankee Kilo, KL7YK.
They're calling for Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Thank you. Thanks.
59 both ways, 59 both ways. Thanks for the call, Abel. Back to you.
59 North Carolina.
Back to net. We got you back to net. Line 26 with 7 Delta Kilo Echo. Dave, your turn. All right, Dave. Thanks.
I'm not on net logger.
This is with 7 Delta Kilo Echo. I'll break with you, and I'm going to go to line 14 first. November 0, Whiskey November Charlie, Dan in Missouri. How do you copy? Whiskey 7 Delta Kilo Echo.
Dude.
Roger, roger. Yeah, you're 20 over here, Dan. Great signal coming into Arizona today. 59 both ways, QSL.
Probably let these logs burn down and be done with it. This is what field day's all about.
Yes,
This has been
sir.
fun.
Thank you, and I'll break with you, and I'm going to go down to line 39. Kilo 4 Echo Tango Lima, Gunny in North Carolina. How do you copy? Whiskey 7 Delta Kilo Echo. Kilo 4 Echo Tango Lima, Gunny in North Carolina. How do you copy? Whiskey 7 Delta Kilo Echo.
Coming.
Roger, roger, the 3-3 triplets. You're also 3-3 triplets. 3-3. I had you better earlier. 3-3 both ways, QSL. both ways. 3-3. 3-3. Triplets, triplets. 3-3.
Yeah, we're off
Both
frequency
ways.
a little bit.
QSL. Okay, 3-3. 3-3. Triplets, triplets, triplets. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3.
Sounds like he's
Over.
saying tree, tree.
All right, that's 3-3 both ways, and I think I heard a good call, so I'm back to net. Thank you, Stephen, and thanks for picking up the net. All right, Dave. Line 27, Kilo Alpha Zero, Mike Golf. Mike, Jim, your turn.
Walk around here and pick up some.
27 took a pass. Let me mark that there. And line 28, Whiskey 7, God bless America. Lewis, your turn.
Whiskey 7, God bless America. This is the 17-meter activity group, I believe, but they're on 15 meters now. They moved down to 15. Up to 15, I guess. I don't really understand that. Up and down. Put some yard waste in here and they'll give me a chance in a second. Pick up some stick. What happened to him? Did I move it? 395. Must have hit his VFO.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, I'll paint him green and we'll move on then. November 2, Quebec, India, Lima, your turn.
They give me a chance to check in. A little bit of kindling.
All right, got you back to net. Whiskey 8, Sierra, Charlie, Yankee, Rudy, your turn.
Maybe I just created more smoke.
Whiskey 4, Delta Foxtrot, Romeo, you're about 30.
Contact QRP.
All right, very good. Sure helping people to market. Alpha Bravo 0 November. Alpha Bravo 0 November. Two calls, and after this, one call. Okay, Alpha Bravo 6 Delta X-ray. Thank you for the national breaking news. I'm not sure but AB0N, South Dakota is up and down.
South Dakota 5-5, North Carolina. All right.
411 Delta Charlie. The Worldwide Awards Special Event Station, November 1 Whiskey, doing QRT for a while. Bye-bye.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP. Maybe he'll give me a... Will you take one more? Maybe not. I think 15's...
X-ray. Kilo Delta 5 Delta X-ray, over.
Kilo Delta 5, Delta X-ray. And try to burn out this fire and be done.
6100 field day. 6100 field day. Kilo Delta 5 Delta X-ray. Kilo Delta 5 Delta X-ray, over.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Other station, hold on. 4 Oscar, South Texas, over.
Thank you for 4 Oscar, South Texas. I'm 1 Oscar, North Carolina.
Thank you very much for North Carolina. Other station?
Wow. We're getting into South Texas
What again?
with the Doublet and QRP. The Doublet and QRP pair well. The portable Doublet. I'm going to call CQ for a little bit. So, I'm on 21380.
Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field day, Whiskey 4, NDK.
So I'm going to go pick up some more kindling while this calls CQ. I'm going to be close by so I can hear if somebody comes back to me. But I'm trying to get this fire up a little so I can burn off these logs, and then I'll shut down the fire, let it burn out. I don't want it to slow smolder all day long. Raya.
Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field day, Whiskey 4, NDK. Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field day, Whiskey 4, NDK. Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field day, Whiskey 4, NDK. Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field day, Whiskey 4, NDK. Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field day, Whiskey 4, NDK.
Has anyone come back to me yet? Doubt it.
Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field day, Whiskey 4, NDK. Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field day, Whiskey 4, NDK. 1 Alpha. Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field day, Whiskey 4, NDK. 1 Alpha.
Kilo 1 Alpha?
USL, Kilo 1 Alpha.
Okay, you're 5'9", North Carolina. I'm 1 Oscar, November Charlie.
I copy your section as North Carolina. What is your class, please?
1 Oscar, 1 Oscar.
1 Oscar NC, USL. You are 2 Mike, New Hampshire, November Hotel.
Thanks for New Hampshire. Thank you, 73.
73.
That was Kilo 1 Mike, right? Was that Kilo 1 Mike? I think it was. They're mobile. That might be that guy that goes up in the, goes in like a mobile telecom van. How many, 3? Yeah, I act like it. 55. I am the speed limit now. Okay. I remember my dad turned the speed limit, the old speed limit.
Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field day, Whiskey 4, NDK. Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field day, Whiskey 4, NDK. Field day, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Field Day, Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK. Field Day, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK.
Still right here.
Field Day, Whiskey 4
Picking up
November Kilo. Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK. Field Day, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK. Field Day, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK. Field Day, Whiskey 4 November
He's getting the
Delta
smoke.
Kilo. Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK. Field Day, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK. Field Day, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK. Field Day, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK.
Kilo 1 Mike, that's pretty good. That's a Rover, New Hampshire. Oh, we got flames. I have to show this to you. There we go. Put a bunch of kindling in there and it's going. This is fun. I'm glad that they do Winter Field Day. I'm not sure if the ARL or somebody else puts it on. I don't think it's the ARL. But it's one of the best traditions they have in amateur radio. Summer and Winter Field Day. Winter Field Day is probably a little better around here. But it's so hot, Summer Field Day. Especially now in South Carolina, it's unbearably hot. And humid in South Carolina and North Carolina. But this is really comfortable, especially with this bonfire. This is what I like about ham radio. It's kind of like camping. Ashes, hope it doesn't destroy my radio. I think we'll be fine. Hello from New Hampshire. Rivendell Coins and Antiquities. Hello, New Hampshire. Did you hear the guy in New Hampshire a second ago on here? And are you an amateur radio operator? Just got Whiskey 1 Mike. No, Kilo 1 Mike. From New Hampshire. He was a Rover. He was mobile. So probably like a communications van or a truck doing field day. Okay. Sadie? Oh, she just squeaked at Samson, the neighbor's dog. Still got pretty good SWR. 1 o'clock, I have a lot to learn about the best rig for beginners. What are the best rig for beginners? It depends on if you, and this is what they asked me, you want to operate portable or from your shack, from your house. Portable, I like the Yaesu FT891. Some people like the ZU G90. Hey, digital analog. I'm in action. It's better than being in the shack. Yes. I'm twisting my back here. I think what I'll do, could move the
Day, CP Field Day, Whiskey 4 NDK.
Leave it over here. Is there anyone there? I thought I heard somebody. Let's see. I think 15's dead enough. Back on 20 meters. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Mexico. Let's see if we can get Mexico.
Red Shell, the 1 Oscar Mike X-ray. I'm 1 Hotel, South Texas. Thank you, sir. 73. 73?
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Go.
Hear that?
Kilo Delta 5, Echo, Japan, Germany.
If you get a FTDX 10 by Yaesu, you won't have to buy anything new for a while.
What's your category?
Poda. Great to work you from the United Kingdom the other day. To Echo 0, Uniform Kilo Hotel. Yes. Awesome. Central Mexico. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Querétaro, Mexico. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. X-ray Echo 1, Echo Charlie. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt. 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 Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. All right, my neighbor's gonna come over and have a drink with me. I think I'm almost done, but I don't hear Echo 1 anymore. I'll try to get one more. And thank you to all my ham friends out there in YouTube land. You're my buddies too.
Are you 1H at home? Roger, I got you 1H in Georgia. We are 4 India, Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot. That's Western Central Florida.
Okay, I already got that one. I get West Central Florida really well here.
Alright, good luck in 73 from W4TA, Winterfield, AQRZ.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Wasn't tuned.
Negative. Let me have your call again one more time. There's a lot of QRM. Whiskey 1, Bravo, Papa, Tango, QSL. QSL got it that time. Whiskey 1, Bravo, Papa, Tango, copy 3, India, WCF, West Central Florida. Negative. Let me have your report. 2 Hotel, Charlie Tango, Connecticut. QSL. QSL, the 2 Hotel, Charlie Tango, QSL. Roger. Good luck in 73 from W4TA, Winterfield, AQRZ.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt.
Kilowatt station, and they're calling W4TA, Winterfield, go ahead.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 1, November Delta Kilo, copy 3, India, West Central Florida.
It's Whiskey 4, Whiskey 4. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, Whiskey 4.
Alright, I got it that time. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, QSL?
QSL, and I am 1 Oscar, North Carolina.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, can I get your report, please?
5-9, 1 Oscar, North Carolina, 5-9, 1 Oscar, North Carolina.
I got that 1 Oscar, North Carolina, QSL?
QSL.
Good luck and thanks for the contact from W4TA, Winterfield, QRZ.
All right, till my neighbor comes over.
November Sierra.
I copy 1 Hotel, Oscar, November Sierra. Thank you, at 73.
73.
This is Kilo Bravo 1, Romeo Victor Uniform.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Kilo Bravo 1, Romeo Victor Uniform.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt.
Okay, last letter November, please stand by. There was a Whiskey Radio Juliet.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt. Let's see if I can get this one.
And last letter November, please.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
There you go, Kilo 4.
I don't think they were talking to me. You good? You good? You foo-foo?
I got the 1 Hotel there. Thank you, and 73.
All right, Rivendell coins. Oh, yeah. You guys were talking to Rivendell.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Charlie Sierra.
Link Fennell.
1 Hotel, Roger. Thank you. Kilo Uniform 4, Yankee. I copy your 1 Hotel, and I copy Kentucky. Thank you. Please copy 1 Hotel, Charlie Tango.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo.
No, can't pick you up. This is Kilo Bravo 1, Romeo Victor Uniform, listening.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo.
Echo.
I don't think they can hear me.
X-ray Zulu, please stand by. Victor Echo 3, go ahead.
They don't hear.
Tango Charlie Sierra. Tango Charlie Sierra. Please copy. 1 Hotel, Oscar November Sierra. 1 Hotel from Ontario South. Over.
Get some more wood. Get some more wood. I'll be right back.
Roger, Roger. 7th Street. Thank you.
Okay. I'd like to get this Connecticut. Whiskey 4. Ready for ATU went down. Hey, how you doing? Good. Such a pretty dog. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilowatt. QSL, QRP.
Echo 8, Washington, Yankee.
QRP, yeah, you got it right.
Yeah, we already have your logs for 20 meters, man.
Oh, sorry, I moved to a new station.
That's all right, not a biggie.
Oops, I don't have the same log out here. Okay, guys. I'm going to shut down the live stream. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining me for field day. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate it. And thank you so much, Hollywood and Chris and everybody else out there, Gunter, for helping me out and being there. I'm going to just end it here with showing you a little bit of the fire and the setup again. But we got it going, and I'm drying out this piece of log. 73 Andy, 73 Hollywood. I'm going to have a drink with my neighbor. He's on his way. Just going to pack everything up. See you later, guys. Thanks for joining from Charlotte, North Carolina, Winter Field Day, virtual Winter Field Day on YouTube. See ya.